Easter Special Part 2, the hot cross bun. We've had our Easter egg style chocolatey number with the supersized cream egg. If you haven't seen that, click on the channel, go over there, have a quick browse. But what I have got now is a hot cross bun. Never been a massive fan of them. Well, I wasn't when I was younger. I do seem to prefer them a little bit more now I am getting on a bit. But this is me making a massive one. So like most baking, it is just about mixing all of the dry ingredients together and then putting it with the wet. So I use 600 grams of strong white bread flour, 90 grams of caster sugar, 10 grams of salt, 10 grams of instant yeast, a healthy teaspoon of sweet cinnamon powder, 2 teaspoons or 2 and a bit of love of mixed spice, and the zest of a big old juicy orange. So then we move on over to the wet, which is 250 milliliters of warm milk and 80 grams of softened butter. I thought I'd probably save a little bit of time and effort here with my hard butter, waiting for it to soften up. I thought I'd just chuck it into the milk whilst that's warming up so it softens all together. Got 2 large free-ranged eggs, cracked those into the wet mixture, and then poured the buttery, milky goodness on top, and then just got with mixing, got with kneading. At this point, I will tell you, it smells stunning. At this stage, and for the most of the hot cross bun, the only thing left to add is 250 grams of raisins, sultanas, currants, whatever you have. I mean, I'm sure many other dried fruits will work just the same, whether you use cranberries or however, but traditionally we are using raisins. So once you've mixed in the 250 grams, I then just transfer it into an oiled bowl. This is to allow it to proof. After about 60 to 90 minutes of proofing, it has doubled in size. It'll probably be significantly less if you're not making the same sort of Goliath. You then just want to shape it into its sort of loaf shape or a ball. Then grab a baking paper lined tin or a Dutch oven or something along those lines. Put it in there and then make up the paste for the cross on top. Now the cross on top, weirdly enough, is just plain flour and water, roughly equal parts of each. I used 80 grams of plain flour and 80 milliliters of water. Whisked those together until it becomes, well, you know, the paste. And then just make a cross on the top of the bun. Otherwise it would just be a hot bun. Now it's a hot cross bun. So I grabbed my trusty spoon and delicately let the artist flow straight through me before preheating my oven to about 160 degrees on a fan assisted. Maybe a bit hotter, maybe different if you're making a normal sized one, so feel free to look that up by yourself. Now whilst that is doing its thing in the oven, little did I know you have to glaze a hot cross bun using apricot jam. So let's just make that smooth, whisk that up in a bowl before grabbing a pastry brush, or in my case a trusty spoon, and glazing it over the top. Obviously completely ignoring the fact that I just dropped 101 raisins on the floor and over the counter. So pick them up, glaze the hot cross bun, and then literally just leave that glaze to soak in for about half an hour to 40 minutes, or until your stomach tells you that you have to stop leaving it. Which, I'll be honest, in my case wasn't very long at all. So grab yourself a bread knife, grab yourself a nice hunky chunk of butter, salted preferably, and then enjoy, quite simply. I mean, mine is absolutely huge, as you can tell. I'll be brutally honest with you guys, I did completely forget to weigh it, so I do apologise, but it is massive. I mean, it fills a dinner plate. It's warm, it's spicy, there's raisins throughout it. It is 100% a hot cross bun, and even though I thought it was quite weird, the apricot jam proper finishes that off nicely. And because I forgot to weigh it, here's a shot of it next to a cup of tea. But thanks for the watch again.